Hello guys, and welcome back to Minecraft. I'm currently not on the Vortex server, as you can probably tell. We got spawn plots now, I've shown you mine, and I thought maybe this episode we'd try some, some buildings for that. I want to have a tall tower-ish structure on it. So I made this super flat world, which is at Y level 63 for the most part, and I've replicated the dimensions of my plot. It's got the oak stairs around it, which I'm not looking to change, and it's got that hedge, which I'll probably keep like this because it looks quite cool. I might change the leaves and pick oak instead of jungle, maybe. Or maybe even spruce, since that's kind of the theme I'm going with. Never mind that bit. So spruce looks okay as well. I like jungle leaves because they're quite dense, but the spruce is fine as well. And now my OCD forces me to get a stair. There we are. And of course these will need to go back to jungle leaves. Yeah, but for the most part, I've started working on the design I kind of want to go with. It's supposed to be a tower in the end, but of course, because towers tend to get slimmer towards the top, and I kind of want to preserve that, I have to start fairly large at the bottom. So this is what I've got so far. I'm gonna use red carpets because it fits the color scheme quite well, I believe. And I can use carpets to hide light. Meaning I don't have to put any particular lights anywhere. And as you can see, the theme I'm going with is also something which I'm currently doing in survival, in my single player. I'm going spruce wood planks as pillars, kind of support structures, and then stone brick and spruce wood planks and stairs and such to complement that, which I think it looks quite nice, and the red goes well with the dark brown. At least in my eyes it looks quite good. From the windows off I'll have the border, which you can see right here, and then I'll work on the interior of the room later. What I was gonna do now actually is this bit up here, or rather out here. These are supposed to be kind of gardens. Now there's one kind of problem with the plot sizes, which is slightly problematic, I would say. I'm hoping I built this correctly, but I think I did. I've got 2 white space here and only 1 white space here, going with the 3 white windows everywhere. And I don't think there's any way around that. Let me just contemplate this for a bit. Unless I may have made a mistake, so this would be window, and this would be window, and that does not work out. No, it does. That's fine. Problem is right here. I've got 6 windows, as you can see, all 3 white at the back. And so far I've managed 5 windows. Oh, I know what I'll do. It'll take a while, but I'll fix it soon. I'll see you when I fix that, actually. The deed is done. Basically I shortened the windows up here, and so I could move the entire house a little. Effectively I moved the house towards the right on the screen right now. So I have 2 spaces behind it, 2 spaces to the side, and I've got this little corner which I basically carved out, if you like. Just so I've got somewhere to put a garden-ish structure. Now the place is supposed to look a bit wintry, hence I've used dark woods and stone, which they have a bit of a cold look to them. Now, of course, this is better. Yep. I'm not entirely certain about the entrance section quite yet. I've also used gravel for pathways. I just like it, and it'll annoy everyone else on the server. So, up here, I was gonna put like maybe some kind of a water thing, but in fact, what I will try is ice. Basically, it'll be like a pond that's frozen over. The problem with ice is lighting, of course. I was gonna put snow everywhere, but the issue is I'm using light, of course, to prevent mob spawning. I don't want to half-slab everything. I guess I could use double layers of snow. I think that's spawn-proof, but I'm not entirely certain. Regardless, though, of course, if I put snow anywhere close to the glowstone, it'll melt away, and because the glowstone is spaced quite densely, that's not really going to work out. I'm not 100% on the ice, to be honest. I think probably would be better to use water. I mean, water can still look fairly cold, right? And mostly I'm gonna make it... I want this to be a fairly looming structure. And... there we go. And I'll add a few flowers and such. I'll make the pond on the other side look a bit different. Maybe I'll make it a little smaller here. Or maybe I'll even make it a little bit... like so, maybe. Yep, I'll take it. So I'll need water all the way at the back again. And then water source there suffices. Alright, now I need bone meal. Which is... where is bone meal? Foodstuffs? No. Ah, materials. Fair enough. And then we'll just put some flowers and some grass down to make it look a lot more natural. There we go. Now doesn't that look nice? It looks a bit sterile and cold, as I said, but that's kind of intentional. Now the one problem there is the stairs here, they're transparent blocks, so the grass will grow underneath them. Or rather, it won't despawn underneath these pillars, because these are solid. It will, because there's no light. Now I'm not certain if the grass will spread to it though, so I'll try that. Hoping it won't, but we'll see. There's grass all the way. No, there's actually no grass that could currently spread to it, which is good. I think this could, but no, actually. I think this is fine, because there is no grass that can spread to it, so that works out. And actually, probably, since houses have foundations anyway, you can just do this and have it look a lot better. And then I want to use sand for the pond bottom. I won't make it any deeper than this. Seems a little pointless. It's just a small pond in the front yard. I wish there were fish in this game so I could put some fish in it. Well, there are fish, but you can't see them. You can only catch them. And then maybe I'll even put some light in. Yeah. That works out. If you want to see progress on the server, of course, skip this episode, which you've probably already figured out. you're not going to see much server work, I guess. I'm just trying to figure out something that looks nice and has a bit of consistency to it, theme-wise. So that works out. And that's, I guess the outside is fine now. Of course, there's currently no way to get to those places, apart from jumping over the hedge, which is obviously not the way it's meant to be done. So I'll probably replace some of these windows with doors. Might do it right here, or maybe further along, I don't know. Now, the center needs to be well lit, of course. The way I went in the front would kind of be like this, but it's probably not going to work out with the numbers. No, it won't. It doesn't really matter though. It will be kind of fine. So if I just do it like this, I will have a well-lit room without the lighting being visible because I'll put carpets down. I might do pixel art on the carpet actually, or some sort of pattern, symbol, something, I don't know. Nothing's fully decided yet. But this pattern should ensure that mobs cannot spawn anywhere within the structure. Because as with my base on the server, I want it to be safe. And there we are. Now I'm gonna put carpets in. Well, that was quick. Now, of course, this is a way too large of a room. It doesn't look good. So what will happen is, you can see this kind of beginning of a corridor right here. That shall continue. Not certain if I want to have it connected though, probably not. So this will need to go. But yeah, this kind of wall segment right here, the entrance hallway segment, I'll have that continue visually like this. So this would eventually be a wall. I know I'm not on the wall section right now, and these will need to go as well. So this will need to be spruce wood. And that way, I can basically continue the whole way down, all the way down. I hate how it makes a small number. So like it says now I've got 16 carpets. Looks terrible, but I can't help it. And so I'll probably put 2 rooms on each side, and just to make it not quite so symmetrical, I will go with a division. Actually, can I do that? The problem is I don't like it if the wall starts like this right next to the window. I would need a wall to start right here. This is temporary, by the way. And then, of course, this here needs to go, and so does this and this. And now the advantage of that is I have some place to put a door. Up here is of course going to have to be... Yep. And maybe like this, and I can put a door right here. Now the question is, does it look too small? Maybe it does, maybe it doesn't. We don't know. Doors count as redstone because I guess you can operate them with redstone. This way. Just to make them zombie proof because there's lots of zombies at spawn. And now I've got the distance to the wall basically maintained everywhere. And just like this. I can put in a room, and I'll have an entrance to that room. And of course, this will need to be spruce wood as well. And so I've got like a large room back here. It's probably going to be someone's something room. I won't do too much interior design in this episode. Actually, I don't even know how long I've already recorded. I'm just trying to give you guys an idea of what the plan is. Or maybe just you guy, I don't know. Actually, I think a few people from the server are watching. There won't be any doors on the inside, of course. Because, I don't know, I always found that having doors inside a building looks a bit strange. Now I know bathrooms have doors usually for good reason and such, but I won't really do that. Hypothetically, no, that looks terrible. This looks too open though. Like, this is not going to be a private room, it's not going to be anyone's bedroom, those will be higher up. A lot higher up, I guess. Because eventually I will build this tower all the way up to build the maximum build height, basically. So if I do this, and then I add stone brick stairs. So, no, that's terrible, isn't it? It could work if I had vertical half slabs, which I don't. So I could put them on the side somewhere or something. And then maybe like this. I'll have the paths, the entrances to my rooms. In general, I'll have them like this, at least on this ground floor. And maybe I'll vary the carpet colors depending on what the room is meant to be. So I guess red will be corridors. I always like corridors with the red carpet for some reason. Decoration. And since this will be a functional room, I guess this will be one of the ways out into the garden, so I don't know what it'll be, but I'll make the carpet color not black, that looks too dark. Let's try orange. Just trying how it looks, really. Guess we can try blue and green and lime and let's go for pink, purple, yellow, magenta. Just to get an idea of what it looks like. And now of course I've got to redistribute the light and fix what I've just broken. Yep, that works. And now doesn't this work a lot better? Let's try blue. I'm not so sure I'm convinced. I'll try the different colors and I'll pick which one I find best. Okay, this was a fairly lame episode, I know, but I kinda wanted to include you guys in my planning process. Of course, any feedback is more than welcome. I've kind of decided now to go with a green carpet, because this is going to be a bit of a gardener's lodge place, where you go out to do gardening. I'm still kind of swinging between blue and green. This is not going to be a design I use, I think. Maybe, I don't know. Now the blue looks a bit more friendly. But as I said, I don't want this to look too warm, this particular room. Because it's not going to be a living room, it's going to be more of a working kind of room. And of course, there's going to be furniture and stuff put in, which I'll do by just replacing bits of carpet. So especially, for example, if I want like a chair right there, I'll put a chair right there, like this, and so forth. Yeah. I'm gonna go with green in the end, I think, but as I said, I'm not entirely convinced yet. Or maybe I'll do a two-colored pattern. Feel free to suggest or video response if you feel like it. I'm open to suggestions, as I said. And I've put a roof on top of this particular room. It looks fine from this side, I think. It's slightly dark, but of course it's night outside, so by daytime it looks better. And for me it just kind of works. Now, because of the lighting issues, I think I will have to put another block basically on top of this room, or this level of the building. So this will be the ceiling, and then there will be a new level like this, which will be the floor of the next level. This prevents issues like, well, I could stop this easily enough. But if I want to put glowstone in the floor of the next level, I would have it poking through the ceiling somehow. Which can work. I've done it before, but it's rather complicated, because you've got to get the positions right. So I guess I'll show you this quickly, what I mean by that. What you can do is basically you will have sort of ceiling lighting. Let's just say here. Let's just say basically, I think these should be the exact locations where the light is on the floor. And then what you could even do is something like this. Now the problem with this kind of design is firstly, obviously, for symmetry reasons, these will all need to be full blocks, which creates lighting issues. But you do have a nice ceiling light, and it's not too high. It's still a 3 block tall room, so that's fine. Do you actually? Yeah. You don't walk any higher on the carpets. And that means I've got floor lighting on the level above now. But the thing is, it really only works if the rooms match up properly. So I think I'll try that actually on the first level maybe. But that's not a promise that it'll work out. So I guess next time we'll see each other, I'll probably have done this on the server. Again, no promises, but I might have done. And or at least started on it. And maybe I'll do more creative stuff. Let me know if you liked it, if you disliked it, or if you would rather I don't know, do something differently. I still hope you enjoyed, and maybe this gave you some inspiration, and I do hope we'll see each other again soon. Bye bye!